ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Guys, let's have a look at SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent.
Turning it on! He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Finding open areas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
The Longhorns offense will take the field for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school, and you can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Look out, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. And the Longhorns will have a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Washington. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
Touchdown, Texas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Jennings. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Makes the grab, it's Knight. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brinson. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Merrill. Oh, a lot of space. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give them a 1st down. The Mustangs are rolling down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you're used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Going up top again. Caught in the backfield, it's Brinson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. To the air, it's Jennings. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Grabbed behind the line. It's Knight. He is out of bounds, and he did not get there. Couldn't reach the pylon. They'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, the ground game. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Gets it out fast. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. String 1st downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for them?
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He lets it fly. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I know this offense